So what do we have? 16th of the 4th, 2022. It's a Saturday. I've left this video for the end of week review on this week on this occasion. So we're just going to look back of how this week's gone, how the strategy played out, and see what you think from there. So Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. So Monday was the Monday the 11th of April, and then we've got the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. So scroll down to the bottom here where price was. We had this ranging market for a few days, and then we come into Monday here, and during Asian session it broke. We got that massive push up, and then pre-London here we got this ranging market here, and it wasn't until I'd woken that morning and I could see price push up, and then we got that retest back down to the, so when we got a confirmed high, I didn't get a confirmed lower high, so I couldn't draw my trend line, but I did see this push and this strong momentum to the upside. So when I got on this bullish candle here, we could see that pull back down to the 8. It was a perfect opportunity for me to get back in. So first position set at 25 pips, and TP1 was set at 25 pips, so it smashed through that with ease. So then my second position, stop loss to break even, and that pushed up, and then I decided to get out on this pullback here, on this bearish candle with 50 pips on the second position. So that was a nice start for the week on the Monday. And then coming into the Tuesday, we can see we got, at the end of that Monday, we got price pulling back down towards the 50. We did then sort of have some sideward movements through Asia, and then again when I woke pre-London, I could see we had a previous higher high from the day before, lower high, drawn my trend line. Yeah, we got the big break push up to the upside, so I waited for that retracement. Didn't get in on a great entry down here closer to the 8 would have been better, but whatever, it's still price pushed up. It didn't hit me break even. My break even was around here, yeah, and then dropped down, took me out. So that was a losing position there. Just clean that off. So then you can see this like sword slashing movement with all these trend lines, and we got a confirmed lower high, higher high, new trend line. So even though this position broke me, took me out, we got a new confirmed break structure there on this bearish candle here. So straight after that, I'm paying attention, but as soon as the close of that candle happened, straight away we got a strong push down on this candle here. This candle here was, I believe, news. This candle, what happened was, I think this was when the news came through that the British Prime Minister got fined. So that was that strong push down, and then I still kept an eye on price and thinking we're going to get that pullback to structure here, which we did, and I could see a rejection of the 50 as it pushed up, and the trend line that I drew. So I got in an entry there, and it pushed down nice to break even, but I could see no strong momentum to the downside, and that's why I closed two positions out at 25 pips there. I didn't let one run. Yeah, so again, happy with that. So clean that off and that off. And what day was that? That was on the Tuesday, I believe. Yeah, on the Tuesday, and onto the Wednesday. So what happened on the Wednesday? We got after this news, price continued then into the following day with its continuation to the upside. I could see a previous day high, lower high trend line drawn. I was asleep through Asia, and then at pre-London we got that higher high here. Didn't get a lower high confirmed, so no trend line here, but I could see that it was just a pullback towards the 8, and in this case a little bit lower to the 50. So again, entered here, and that was smashed straight through me first position to break even here. So my second position was risk free, and that pushed up strong, and I closed out at 54 pips on the second position. So great start to the week, both Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. And then towards towards the end of Wednesday, we had this strong, when we get this, this is how I see, when we get that strong bullish or bearish or whatever candle in a direction like this, like we had here, I always anticipate that pullback, but it was sort of textbook. That's where we had that strong push up, and we had this obviously closed below the 50, pushed back up above the 50, retracement to the 50, strong push up. I was anticipating that bigger pullback towards the 50 before the continuation, and we got that. And that when we got that and that break above the 8, I waited for a pullback to the 8. I didn't think we were going to get it, and this move was just going to continue without me, which happens sometimes. But we did get the pullback. So here you can see we got a confirmed high. We didn't get the 30-minute time frame confirmed lower high, but I drew the trend line through by dropping down to the 15. And then as price pushed up, we got the pullback to the 8, as you can see on this bear bullish candle here. Yeah, great entry. I was more than happy with that. And that one I pushed straight up through TP1. This was my second position on Wednesday, and then second position was risk free and pushed up to 45 pips and closed out as we got that pullback on this bearish candle here. So I was more than happy with that. Clean that off for Wednesday. Thursday, as we can see, during Asia, I was, sometimes I'm awake, sometimes through Asia, and I will look for an opportunity through Asia. On this occasion I wasn't, so when I went pre-London, I could see, you know, we had a confirmed high, lower high, trend line, no break. It was end of day break over here, you know, if we drew the trend line like this. Yeah, so what I did was I could see we had a high low, trend line break here, but I didn't want to trade against the 50 here. Yeah, so that's why there was no trade from the pullback to the 8, because that would be against the direction of the trend and against the 50 moving average. So I wasn't interested in this, and we chopped about a bit. Big candle here, which pulled back up for as a pin bar, but anyway, it was the break, if I remember right, of, yes. So my confirmed entry was the break of structure here, higher low, break, waited for the crossover of the 50, which we got here, and I waited for the pullback to the 8. Didn't get a great entry, don't know what I was doing, but it was only a few pips lower than the pullback to the 8 here, where price pushed straight down towards me TP1, which we got that, yeah, and then I closed both positions out. I think that was just because it was the end of the day and I wasn't happy with how the market was moving that particular day anyway. And I always anticipate, doesn't always happen, that the break of the 50, I always wait for that pullback, so I was more than happy to close both positions out for 25 pips. Yeah, it says 26 there at the bottom, but it's 25. So really, really good week up to then. And then on Friday, God, the spreads were really high Friday, and price was just pulsating all day. Yeah, I think that was because is it public holiday, and yeah, I think it was Good Friday or whatever it's called, and price was just pulsating all day. I just was not interested in trading Friday at all. So I didn't really, you know, have any trend lines drawn. I was back into the charts at a glance, but then end of the day I drew this trend line here. So looking into next week, I'm going to do a weekend review video. I'll do that tomorrow, Sunday the 17th, you know, a look at next week, you know, forecast possibilities, and I have this position drawn here straight away, and we can see a confirmed high, lower high. Yeah, so just put a couple of 1 hour levels on, not too far from current price, where's price is currently at around 165, 168. Yeah, so I look forward to doing that video for you all tomorrow, and then we'll see how the market plays out next week. But I'm really happy with how GJ's performing of recent. All good, and I hope we're all making good profits from the market. Any questions, drop them below. Hit the submission for me, hit the subscribe for me. Yeah, and the like. Take it easy.